Assalamualaikum and very good evening to our lecturer, Encik Nizam. My name is Nur Hadijah binti Mafauzi and my partner is Sharwini Raja. Today, we will present about our problem-based task. Uh, the title is Disaster Prevention and Recovery. First of all, this is the question that we got. Basically, the scenario is if solution provide a growing IT device service provider recently experienced a data loss incident due to a server failure. After reviewing multiple options, the company is considering implementing of a rate-based backup solution to improve disaster recovery capability. As an IT security consultant, the team has already proposed a rate-based backup solution in the first assignment. Now the management team of this solution provide want you to present your proposed solution addressing not only the technical aspect but also the ethical and professional consideration involved in implementing such a solution. Okay, so first of all, what is RAID? RAID or redundant array of independent disks is a data storage technology that combines multiple physical disks drive into a single logical unit for a data performance performance improvement on both. It's like having multiple copies of your important file on different drives, ensuring your data is safe even if one drive fails. So if you have RAID and you want to save your data, and RAID can save your data, but only one drive fail, you still can access the net data or you can get your data back. Okay, first of all, the task that I get for the uh this solution corporate is firstly is solution proposal that I recommend red configuration is red team because we propose implementing red 10 as a combination of red 1 and red 0 for all the key solution corporate servers. Red 10 offers both mirroring data duplication for redundancy and stripping data distribution for performance, making it an ideal solution for the company's disaster prevention and recovery. Why red 10 is the best solution? I think red 10 is the best solution because uh, this solution provides required red what can configuration that ensure to the data redundancy with high performance, cost effectiveness, and uh, minimal disaster recovery, time maintenance, 24/7 hours availability. This is how Red 10 need this. So, what Red 10 need for what this solution corporates for the Red 10 need is data redundancy. It's because thread can mirror data across pair of disks. If one disk fails, if one disk fails, an identical copy remain available on its mirror counterpart, preventing data loss. This addresses the company recent experience with server crash and data. Second is the performance. By stripping data across mirrored pairs, RAID 10 enhances both read and write speed. This is critical for its solution profile, which relies on its servers to process time-sensitive business data efficiently. Third is disaster recovery time. In the event of a disk failure, Red 10 allows the system to continue operating seamlessly using the VM with no performance degradation. Replacing a failed disk and rebuilding the array is faster and less resource intensive compared to the RAID 1, like RAID 5, ensuring minimal downtime, a key requirement for 24 hours, 24/7 hours availability. So this is the differences between RAID 0, RAID 1, and RAID 5. This is RAID solution with other backup method. So is different between RAID 0, RAID 1, and RAID 5. For RAID 0, is offer performance through stripping but lack redundancy. A single disk failure results in a total data loss, making it unsuitable given the company recent disaster. So if you use RAID 10, it will, it will make your lack of uh, your data redundancy. It's not suitable for you to use for it. For RAID 1 is provide redundancy via mirroring, but offer no performance improvement and have usable storage capacity, which is inefficient for a medium-sized company needing both reliability and speed. For RAID 5, this balanced redundancy and performance using stripping with parity. However, it suffers from slower rebuild time and performance degradation during this failure recovery, increasing down increasing downtime risk, uh, and additionally, a second disk failure during rebuild could lead to data loss. For the question 2 is about cost analysis that this solution need to buy for RAID 10. Firstly is assumption. Assumption. Storage requirement needs for this solution comprise need 4 TB or 4 terabyte of usable storage space. This solution comprise need to buy this cost is 2 TB disk. 2 TB disk is around 876 ringgit, point 45 cents ringgit Malaysia. In a dollar, uh, this solution needs two, I think, $200. And for existing infrastructure, the server includes a RAID controller. No additional hardware purchased in film unless specific. So, for the RAID cost, if the RAID 10 breakdown, firstly, initial configuration requires a minimum of 4 disks in a RAID 10 to, to mirror pair and strip. And then RAID 10 this needed for or for multiple 2 TB is equal to 8 TB total capacity. And for usable space, number of disks to be should divided by 2 multiple disk size equal for over 2 multiple 2 TB equal 4 TB. So the total that is usable space that the RAID 10 cost breakdown need a 4 TB. And lastly is the total hardware cost around 4 disks multiple 8, 7, 6, 876.45 cents ringgit per share, equal to 3505.80 ringgit Malaysian. That's the all total hardware cost if a grade 10 breakdown. So the this solution corporates need to uh, saving a lot of money to buy to buy or repair hardware. The hardware costs to rate 10 in case the rate 10 is breakdown. So that's all from me, and I will pass to my partner Shavini to continue the presentation. Thank you.
So thank you so much, Adira, for passing me the presentation. So as you all know, Adira have explained about cost analysis, which is assumptions and also rate 10 cost breakdown. So I'm continuing on this part, which is rate 5 cost comparison and also additional cost. So rate 5 cost comparison require, like, there are 4 points, which is configuration, disk needed, usable space, and also total hardware. So the configuration is like it requires a minimum of 3 disks with parity. So disk needed was 3 times 2 terabyte disk, which is equals to 6 TB total capacity. And usable space, it's usable space for this rate 5 is it's like number of disks, and it's minus with 1. So it's like how much disk you needed, and it will cut cost according to that. So if, for example, if you take like 3 disks or 4 disks, for in this example we take 3 disks for comparison. So we take like number of disks we needed was 3, and minus with 1, and times with disk size. So for this disk size we take 2 TB. So which is, when we calculate, we get 3 minus 1 times with 2 TB equals to, we get 4 TB, and that's the usable space. That's how we found out the usable space. And total hardware cost, it's like for the 3 disks. So one disk cost ringgit Malaysia 876.45 cents. So when we times with 3 disks, we will get 2,629.35 cents. So this is the total hardware cost of this rate 5 comparison. So additional cost for this, so when like people add on something, so for example people can add rate controller. So sometimes they won't provide rate controller, so people can add on with if not present, approximately $300. Like $300 means we have to change to Malaysian ringgit lah, for check what is the price here. Sometimes it might a bit higher than that. So last one is ongoing cost, which is power consumption slightly higher for rate 10 for this versus 3, but negligible. For example, 43 ringgit point 82 cents per year for differences. So maintenance of these rate 5 cost is like this replacement costs are similar. Rate 10 fastest rebuild reduces labor time. So it's like more easy to use for work purpose, business purpose, and all the medical terms. More to that lah. So for the next part, we're going to look into cost justification. So we're taking like rate 10, which is cost 876 ringgit and 45 cents. more than a RAID 5 for 4 TB usable space. So value proposition of these additional ringgit Malaysia 876 ringgit and 45 cent provides superior performance for critical workloads, like okay, so for like IT students, mostly like IT workers who are doing programming or coding in their um, workspace, they might need a lot of a lot of space to make sure that the work is done properly. So for them it will be easy because this is this have the superior performance for handle the workloads. So second one, for faster recovery, reducing downtime costs. For example, if downtime costs 4,382 ringgit 25 cent per hour, a 5-hour RAID 5 rebuild 21,911 ringgit and 27 cents versus near zero downtime with RAID 10. For conclusion, for a medium-sized company like Tech Solution Corp, the investment in RAID 10 is a cost-effective safeguard against operational losses. So why they are telling this is like, okay, if it is very easy for them to spend money and it's easy to recover the files, but let's say if they use a non-proper workspace and when anything happens, like disaster happens, they couldn't get back their files, it's very much trouble. They couldn't even like have a way to get their files. So it's better to spend more money, but it is safe and also faster recovery, superior performance, and they will never feel it's waste of spend money. Sometimes it's very useful for the company because since it's a tech solution company, they needed this so much. So this is one of the cost analysis from our part. Next, for the third question, they have asked us to implement a plan, like a step-by-step plan to implement RAID 10 on tech solution servers. So first one, maybe we can assess storage needed. So the first step is assess storage needs. So confirm require usable capacity. So we have to for every tax corporation, they have to need a usable capacity. I mean, what kind of storage they need for their company, on what kind of basis they are working, like coding, programming, they might need a lot of workspace. So they can choose, they can choose for on what kind of storage they need and select this size. Is like around 2 TB disks for 4 disk RAID 10. And second one will be procure hardware. So this might maybe they should purchase for 4 times 2 equals to 8 TB. So the price consumed will be maybe around 3,505 ringgit and 80 cent. So verify server compatibility with RAID 10, RAID controller support. So they might need a hardware with this kind of they have to see what are the requirements that these hardware giving. And third one will be install disk, power down the server safely, insert the 4 disks into available drive space. Fourth one, configure RAID 10, access the RAID controller BIOS during server board. For example, control room, a control R or software utility. This should create a RAID 10 array by pairing disk into mirrors. For example, disk 1, disk plus disk 2 plus disk 3 plus disk 4 and stripping across pairs. So this might save the configuration at the end. So step number 5 is initialize the RAID. So for this, the format the RAID 10 volume to prepare it for data storage. Verify array status via the control interface. 6 is install software. Install the operating system, for example Windows Server or Linux on the RAID 10 array. It's like based on what the companies need. Like some company they choose Windows Server, some company they choose Google Drive over the Linux. So it's like on their requirement, on what they need. So for this, restore critical application and data from backups. And 7.1 will be setup monitoring. Configure RAID controller alerts for disk failure, for example through the email or SMS notification. So for this, schedule regular array health checks. So this is something that the company should do maybe once in a month or once in a mostly they will do like once in a month lah. So some company they will do like 2 months away, after 2 months away, like sometimes they do weekly checkup also, maybe they are big background. So it's like on they have to check the arrays more to like say ads lah. They have to like for avoid the disk failure, they have to maintain the checks. And last one will be establish maintenance procedure. So this might need document disk replacement steps, which is identify failed disk, replace with identical model, allow automatic rebuild. And last one will be test failover and rebuild process to ensure. Alright, so we have come to the end, and this slide is about risk and mitigation, which is related to data storage system, specifically those using RAID setups. So the table lists three risks and their solutions. So first risk is second disk failure in same mirror. So for this, they can use a or spare disk, a backup disk, ready automatically replace a failed one. Okay, and also replace failed disk within 24 hours to avoid more damages. And second one is RAID controller failure. So for this, they have to keep a spare controller on site. For example, extra hardware ready. So it might easy for them to take action immediately without waiting for the technician to do that. So they can do that by themselves by having extra hardware. And document firmware compatibility. For this is more to like make sure that spare match the system version. And last one is human error during configure. So test configuration for this, test configuration first in a non-production environment. For example, a safe test system before applying changes to the real system. So they like first try on different kind of sources before they make a changes on a real system. So this is what the risk and mitigation for this problem. So this is not only for tech companies for their solution, but this is also a little knowledge for each and everyone who is in IT related field or anywhere. So in short, we can conclude that to prevent the big disaster the part of risk and mitigation, we can have backups ready, which is or spare disk and spare controllers. Second one, act fast, to have some like just as we say, having spare matches which can fix the system version, and this fix failed parts quickly, like you don't have to wait too much, just on the spot you can do that. And last one will be test carefully before making changes to the life system. This is three main risk and mitigation lah, that most of the company faces. So that's it from us. Thank you.